Turf Business TV are now joined by Ian Howard, a familiar face. Ian, Dennis and Sysis, Dennis in particular, we've been hearing bits and bobs about battery power and different things that might be coming. Well, they're here.
Okay. Well, this year at SALTEX, yesterday we launched our first sortie into the battery-powered market. We've been on the job for over 3 years, investigating all sorts of different possibilities and opportunities and finding partners to work with, so we've got a really sound product. Work with all the UK manufacturers and people over here who can help us to get this technology right, which is new to us and very quickly developing.
So it's a Dennis.
Yep.
There's 4 machines in the range.
Yep.
Do you want to talk us through the range, and then we'll get into the details of the technology?
Okay. Well, we've sold many thousands of Dennis mowers over the last 20 years since we've had the G series out, and obviously the Premier long before. We know what customers want, so what we've done is develop 4 machines. We have a battery version of the G860, which uses the same cassettes as the 860 does at the moment, so the existing petrol one. So that's an 860 machine, cassette version. We've got a Premier version of it, which is a 340 kilo heavyweight machine for great striping on football and such like. We've got a dedicated 34-inch machine, which is a cutter only, specifically as a cutter. And we've got our rotary, which we've also batterified. And all 4 of those have got the same control system on, the same batteries, the same motors, same screens, everything's the same.
So when we talk about the technology, you mentioned UK, Britain.
Yep.
You're very proud of your manufacturing.
Yep.
So much of your stuff here.
Yep.
We see the Union Jack going on all the machines.
Yep.
What have you developed for this in the UK?
Okay. Well, the whole interface, all of the work has been done with partners in the UK. So we've used a lot of in UK knowledge and experience, which has come from automotive and traction control, particularly with fork truck technology, where it's good and reliable. It's got the Dennis badge on it. It's got to be good enough for the Dennis badge, and that's what we've focused on really hard. All of the interface, all of the frameworks, all of the manufacturing of components has all happened in the UK that we make. So we buy in the likes of our high-spec motors that we use, the battery technology, and the interfaces. They're all manufactured for us because it's not our bag.
Okay. In terms of the look of the machines,
Yep.
they obviously have a Dennis look to them,
Yep.
but they are very different to your
Yep.
traditional machines.
Yep.
So can you just talk us through what the differences are and what that actually means to people?
Okay. Well, we've used a tubular frame structure. The machines need to be very stiff in their build, so they hold on cut and such like. They also need to be lightweight because the battery is quite a heavy item, or the batteries are quite heavy. So our weights that the machine is, the mass of the machine is very similar to the petrol equivalent, which is what customers like. So strong tubular construction, it has to be strong. This is a 10-year machine, it's not a throwaway 2-3 yearer. The batteries are designed for a 10-year lifespan with 4,000 recharges. So it's very much a long life product, so it's got to be strong. It's got to look like a Dennis as well as be like a Dennis.